here, the Tourette's trucker, having a bad night as usual, but it is what it is, y'all. This is one of them things where it's a sporadic live in the middle of the night, 9-10 at night. Yeah, Well, we had on the 31st, we had a tire blow a tread, just one chunk of tread, so I had to have a new tire replaced on the 31st. Well, then we had the problems on Monday. Well, now today on Tuesday, guess what we have? Going up the freaking mountain here between the Virginia line on I-77 North, have a coolant line blow on the APU. Going up, I got to notice, I'm like, man, where's my heat at? It's like, it's 31 degrees. And I'm like, there's no freaking heat in the truck. What's up with that? Then I noticed that the temperature started rising, which it normally doesn't. My truck always stays at about 170, 185. Even climbing the mountains, the fan very rarely kicks on. The water's good, the truck's good about keeping the temperature down, especially when it's 31 degrees. I mean, why would the temperature get high at 31 degrees? It's flipping cold. But yeah, I noticed the temperature rise and the fan kick on. I'm like, okay. Well, let's see, who's that? Let's see, somebody comment. I think that was Tall Trucker. What's up? Yeah, welcome 2022 with a bang. You are right about that. So, fan come on, temperature went down, no problem. Then next thing I know, temperature goes up, hits 225. I'm like, whoa, this ain't good. Never shot up high like that before. Went back down for a second, then went back up, stayed on for a second. I'm like, oh no, this ain't good. I need to look for a place to pull over. Well, then the truck shut down. Got pulled off on I-77 North, I-81, you know, where 77, if you're truck drivers, you're familiar on I-77 going north. You're going north and you're fixing to get on the I-81. I-81 south, so you can continue on I-77 north. So, I made it as far as there. Next thing I know, I mean, I coasted to there. Able to pull over safely. Got out, look, coolant line ruptured on the top of the freaking APU. It's like, that's just flipping great. Check the freaking hoses. I can squish the freaking coolant hoses coming off the radiator back to the back here, sleeper. Nice and pliable, no coolant. So yeah, I'm hoping that it did not do damage, because my sensor on the coolant bottle should have went off. So I'm hoping the downside to this, it seems like the high temperature and the low coolant, it's the same freaking warning light. It's the same flipping light on this truck, as far as I know anyway. I've never seen anything different. One time when the coolant ran low, it was the exact same light as what it does when the temperature gets high. Then the fan kicks on. But yeah, this is frustrating, y'all. Already spent 5 hours at the shipper today to get loaded. 5 hours to try to get loaded today. Now I'm sitting here on the side of the road. TA says they can't get to me for about 3 hours. Said maybe a little bit quicker. I'm 9.6 miles away from the TA here in Wytheville, y'all. Well, this Thor's pretty pissed off there, Uncle Joe. Yeah, trolls, it's actually 31 degrees. And of course I can't run the APU for heat because it needs to run through the coolant. Now granted, I've got an S-bar heater, but that always fires up. It pulls freaking power, so that fires up the APU. Was tied into the freaking APU. So if I shut the APU off, it's it's not going to fire up the freaking heater. So that pretty much sucks. Now granted, I do have a small little ceramic heater, but that draws a lot of freaking juice running, 1200 watt ceramic heater. So how long do I think my batteries are going to hold out? So yeah, I'm sitting here. It's pretty flipping cold, I'm not going to lie. Thor may be loving it because Thor's got freaking fur. I don't have any fur. Yeah, Russell, that absolutely does suck. No, Joe, I checked the lines. The lines were open to the APU. I actually went out there and closed them a second ago. Just to, if there is any kind of coolant anywhere, just to try to make sure it's not going to all drain out, because that's the line that's busted to the APU. So I got the T8. Even if I had the spare line on the truck, which I used to keep spare heater line on the truck, at one point I had like an extra 2 feet on the truck, and I don't know, at one point when I cleaned it out, I guess I took it out because I haven't noticed it in my box, unless somebody took it out of my box, because it's not in there. But I don't have like 10 gallons of coolant on the truck, so I'm still toast. So I just got the TA. They're going to bring some freaking line, a coupling, because it's right on the top where it goes into the top of the freaking APU. So yeah, so I'm hoping and praying just a coupling and a piece of freaking line, because the line is not enough to stretch up onto it, because it's broke right there at the fitting where it goes into the APU. So I'm like, hey, if they can bring an extra foot just so we can cut out some of the older line, cut it back, put a coupling in, put it back on, clamp it back, put some new freaking coolant, fill the coolant back up. I'm hoping this truck starts up. If any of y'all have some opinions on that, please let me know. If y'all think the truck shut down in time, because the truck did shut down after it went up to 225 and held like that for about maybe 10 seconds. And I was thinking, okay, the fan's gonna cut it back down. Maybe it's just the sensor. But then the truck shut down, so I'm hoping it all blew out so fast the fail-safe did trip and shut it down. So I'm hoping this bad boy will restart once it's filled back up. If y'all want to give me some suggestions, I'd appreciate that. But yeah, I called the TA. They said about 3 hours. I wasn't even thinking about the Loves, which is only 2.9 miles instead of 9.6. But either way, they're all going to have to go past me to turn around to come back. But I called the Loves real fast. They said it's going to be 3 to 4 hours on them too. So I just stuck with the TA. I said, don't even worry about it. I'll just sit here on the side of the road and freeze. So yeah, this is going to be some interesting stuff. That's what I say, Larry. Broke down again. Trucking with T-Bone. What's up? Yeah, trucking with T-Bone. At least it was a little bit warmer when you run through here today, I bet. Yeah, Catherine's pretty ticked off, Kirk, about, she's like, what's the deal? You have, back to back. Radio has to be replaced. Well, then you got the freaking, we finally get the truck back on the first load. Load gets, no pickup number. So I drive all the way from Atlanta up to freaking Greensboro, North Carolina, just a deadhead all the way back. I did get the tow new for that, but $150 is going to cover all that fuel, 740 something miles round trip. So 150 is not going to cover all that. So that pretty much blows. Well, then, the freaking tire on that deal. And now this. Kat's like, what else? She's like, this is just insane. It's all money goes out the door, but nothing coming in. And I was already ticked off about this load being late, since it took them 5 hours to load me with. This load was supposed to be 42 to 43 pounds of baked aluminum. Baked aluminum. Yeah, I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm going to go maybe pick up, some kind of maybe cooking sheets or something like that. Oh, no. I took off. I took the load. I took off. I got to going. Got there to the place. I'm like, scrap metal yard. Metal every freaking where. I mean, that could have possibly done it. Maybe some metal flew up from the freaking tire, bounced off the truck, hit it. I don't know. I'm trying to think of any scenario, stupid scenario. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, scrapyard. 5 hours to load bales of freaking aluminum in the truck. I mean, come on. So I was already not going to get to deliver tomorrow until like 1 something by the time I got there.
Whatever you do, this text is just for you.
Notifications, gotta love it. Well, y'all, we got Thorbug here. He wants to come and see what everybody's doing. Move, buddy. Move, dude. He's not wanting to be cooperative. But yeah, I'm trying to conserve some of the power, and so it shows I'm still sitting at 12.5 volts. So I'm not running the lights on the truck, just the flashers, since I am far enough on the off the shoulder on the curb. Trying to, I guess I probably should put up my triangles, you know, come think of it. Yeah, I ain't thinking about triangles. Whoopsie! After I get done with live, I'll go throw triangles out, y'all. Because I don't need to be out there trying to hold a phone in the dark doing triangles. But yeah, it's just been one of these. I thought 2021 ended bad. I figured, hey, 2022 is going to be a great start. It is not a great start to the year, y'all. It is not a great start at all. But hey, it is what it is. This is trucking, y'all. There's nothing we can do. Is that my baby in the live? Oh, hello, keeping it real with Kit Kat. I know, right? I'm always due on. Yeah, not at 5 a.m. It was. Oh yeah, if you come through T-Bone at 5, yeah, I'm sure it was cold. Because I noticed up here, climbing whatever that little freaking mountain is, snow on the ground. There's actually, yeah, snow all out here. Now that I'm looking out here, the flashes are lighting the bank right here. There's actually snow here. So yeah, it sucks. What's up, Doug? Nah. Okay, that's good. Appreciate that, Doug. I'm hoping that just to cool it will. But the thing that's puzzling though, now when I turn the key forward and it runs through its cycle, it's not showing a low coolant light, warning light on here. So I'm wondering if that sensor, the low coolant sensor, is bad because it's not showing any kind of warning light on the dash when I turn the key forward. It runs through its cycles, and this cycles off to just the parking brake. You know, it's the only thing that's freaking set. So, I mean, it doesn't give me anything saying anything's overheated, or the warning light that said shut off engine, that one's not on anymore. So, but then again, neither is the freaking high temp low coolant light either. So hopefully it's good. I mean, I'm hoping I didn't damage the motor any, because if so, that's going to absolutely suck. I will absolutely be ticked off. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, what's up, Justin? No, Justin, I'm right here at the I-77, headed on I-77 north, right on that curve as I flew over 81, fixing to get on to 81 south, 77 north, sitting right here, right on that daggone curve, so all the trucks are just whizzing by. And feel sorry for your brother sitting down there in a hotel for quarantine for an extra 5 days. That sucks, Justin. I mean, to sit on quarantine, you're paying for a hotel and you can't really do anything. Yeah, I'd be a little upset on that one there. Whew. But yeah, y'all, this blows. I'm hoping TA will come quicker, because it's cooling off pretty good inside the truck, y'all. I must admit, this is cooling off pretty quick in here. I mean, it was already 32. Now it's down to 31. So, and it's always good, I guess, if you had the S-bar heater separate than the freaking APU, or at least you could turn that on. But since I can't turn it on, you know, since mine's tied into the APU, the heater, the S-bar heater won't come on. Won't fire up without the APU. Dude, Justin, I'm actually on I-77. I haven't made it to the I-81 South. I may be a half a mile on the ramp before I hit I-81. So yeah, I didn't make it. I was so close, but yet so far away. But I figured this sucker's gonna take. If any of y'all have Coronados, I can't remember how much coolant. I told the TA probably 10 to 12 gallons of coolant. If any of y'all know, if I need to call them back, say, hey, look, I need more coolant. I estimated 10 to 12 gallons, but to be honest, I can't remember how much this thing holds. When I just got the radiator replaced, they didn't specify in there how much coolant they put back in it. So to that, I honestly don't know. They didn't give me a breakdown on that, so I don't know how much coolant this thing takes. Yep, I'm just past the bridge. I made it over 81, and I'm sitting on 77 north, just over the 81 overpass. Let's see. Cat says, Happy New Year there. What's up, Chris? You need a trail. I know, right? With all the bad luck I've had this week. 11 gallons? Okay. Now, should only need 5 or 6 unless. Now I've got the lower hose. I noticed the big line coming off my radiator. It's above the frame. Before it goes back to the APU. And my radiator, of course, is probably maybe another 6 inches below the frame because I got the drain plug and all that. I probably should have went out there and tested the drain plug, see if anything comes out, and I know if it's still got coolant in it. But I don't want to drain anything if there is. But yeah, that big line, when I felt the coolant lines running from the main trunk line on radiator going back to the motor, that one to the bottom of the motor, return line, I guess. The small 3/4 lines going back to the back and the heater and all that, you could tell those were freaking empty there. It was just real soft, and I could just squish them with 2 fingers, just squish them right in. So I know all that coolant's drained to at least to that point right there. That's definitely, it's gone. But yeah, this has just been a heck of a start. So if this is any kind of indication what 2022 is going to be like, I mean, Justin and them, Katie, they're all freaking quarantined in freaking Cancun down there at the start of the year. Let's see, I had a tire go. Radiator was at the end of the year, but basically a tire on New Year's Eve had to be replaced, and now I've got this right here. So yeah, not a good start to the new year, to 2022. So I guess we're not out of the woods yet. I guess this is going to be one of them years again. If anything happened, it will happen, I'm assuming. So yeah, it just sucks. But yeah, I just figured I'd do a freaking live. What else I got to do? I'm sitting here waiting on them. I mean, I figured, I wasn't even thinking about the Loves right back here. I just thought, okay, TA right up here. Since I usually do work with the TA, and her brother's like, well, the Loves right back behind you. I'm like, oh yeah. But yeah, then when I called them, they said it's going to be about the same amount of freaking time. So might as well stick with who's already scheduled and all that mess. And we don't have to go through the whole spiel again. We'll get this, get that, and then have them just race. Okay, whichever one shows up first gets the bill. They still want to freaking charge me for whoever shows up, because I'm going to probably show up right afterwards. But yeah, this sucks, y'all. I hope everybody else's New Year's is coming out better than some of us other drivers, because between the snowstorms, getting I-95 getting shut down and snowed in and everything else, all them people stranded on 95.
You've got a text message.
This year isn't starting out too well, y'all. This is not starting out to be a good year for anybody. But like I say, y'all, this is trucking. This is sad to say, but this is trucking. Now the hose is going to the back. I actually had it replaced maybe 1.5 years, 2 years ago, honestly. because I had, on my way out to Rock Springs, Wyoming, I had some black banding strap. Oh dear Lord, Thor just took a stinky, man, Lord. Crack a window. But went out to Rock Springs with some of that black banding stuff. I guess it flew across because we found it wrapped around my freaking shaft, and I guess it wrapped around, caught it in the shaft when underneath the truck. It caught my stainless steel braided freaking air line going to the air dryer, ripped that stainless steel line out of the air dryer, ripped it from the front of the truck. That spun around the freaking shaft, caught my coolant lines, both coolant lines going to the APU. So they replaced both coolant lines maybe about a couple feet back from the front of the motor up here where it tees off. Coolant lines from there all the way back to the APU. So those lines aren't but maybe about 1.5 to 2 years old tops. I thought it would have lasted longer than that. But the only thing I can figure is the line, they didn't have a preformed line going back up into the APU. So the line that's actually blown right now isn't the preformed line. I guess they were able to use the preformed line on the lower end of the APU, but not the upper end. So that one's just the regular freaking water line coming up. So it's coming up in this curve. So I'm assuming maybe the pressure of it not being preformed 90, maybe that's what caused it and stressed it. And that's why it blew up there at the top. I mean, that's going to be my guess. So my plan is eventually, once all this stuff gets settled in, I guess I probably need to go ahead and have both those lines replaced anyway. Have some different lines and have them freaking wire loomed, or whatever you want to call it. Have them loomed, have them padded or whatever, freaking coated, sealed, whatever you want to call it. Have them bad boys covered, running from the front all the way up to the back of the APU. And then make sure I've got the preform line, maybe go to freaking Thermo King and get another 90 from Thermo King. So I'm just hoping TA's got the fittings that I need. I told her, hey, I just need a coupling, give me some freaking water line, about 10 to 12 gallons of coolant, and hopefully this thing will fire up, y'all. What's up? Cutstown PA's in the house. Appreciate that, William. Hopefully it'll stay warm. Yeah, Chris, I seen you thinking about you starting a new job, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully it all works out. Hopefully they get you in on time and everything work out. Cat and my wife. Yeah, Tampa would be a lot warmer than what it is here. I mean, Bro's down there working in Miami, so yeah, he's always talking about sweating to death, and he's always over there having to run the APU for air at night. Whereas we're out here running a freaking APU for heat. So yeah, we're all freezing. We got some people that are nice and warm. Some people down in Mexico, some people down there in Florida where it's warm. The rest of us, we're out here freezing to death. So yeah. All right, let's see. I do not even know how to pronounce that name. European. I know it's European. Man, I'm sorry, I have no clue how to pronounce your name. So please forgive me. I can't read the foreign language. I do apologize for that, y'all. But yeah, yeah, it just sucks. We'll come out here and we'll look real fast now that nobody's coming out here beside me now. Oop, now we got trucks coming. Doo-dah, doo-dah. So as y'all can see on my coolant lines here, well, now they're nice and stiff because they're freaking frozen. They're cold. But I closed off the T's on these right now just in case there is any kind of coolant that wants to run. I want to try to keep it from running out just to be on the safe side. Then when the TA comes and do it. But y'all can see how everything's shiny here where all the coolant just blew all over. Freaking back in the side of the truck. So y'all can see there where it freaking blew out the top. Because that one has the preform 90, but that one did not. I mean, granted, they've got it all cabled and all there and sealed and wrapped. But yeah, that one had a preform 90 and that one did not. So I'm thinking that that's why it blew. Was because, you know, with the stress on it. Let me see here. Because there's not much wiggle room on this at all. I don't have any slack on that at all. So I'm thinking that's what freaking did it. But of course, you know, we have some coolant pretty much running underneath there, so yeah, it's one of them freaking things, y'all. Yeah, Justin, I think the way I figure it, I need basically the coupler piece, a piece of pipe that'll actually go in there and clamp two lines together. So I figure if I can get another piece of that daggone freaking 3/4 hose right there, cut the hose about right down there, splice it, put a freaking splicer in there, a coupler in there, and then reattach the hose up there and just fill up with coolant. I'm thinking that may actually do it. So yeah, I'm hoping, you know, I'm not draining any more coolant. I guess we'll drain, let's see, where's my drain? Doo-dah, doo-dah. Oh crap. This one has a different freaking drain plug. Freaking drain plug on my last radiator was at the bottom of the radiator down there, and it was just a twisting. I could twist it. And they actually had a drain plug that actually drained down instead of this style right there. Yeah, my other radiator was freaking different. So yeah, I'm hoping that, you know, I still have at least coolant down to this level right here. Down there, I hope I didn't drain it all. Doo-dah. As y'all can see, there's the ramp. That's the Flying J right there on 81. Ooh, Lord, it's freaking cold out here, y'all. And of course, we got a big boy here flying around the corner. Pretty daggone truck. Move, Thor. Move, bud. Move. 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 Move, dude. It's cold. Good Lord, it's flipping cold outside. I ain't gonna lie. It's freezing out there. Whew. Dang it, man. But yeah, this is just San Diego. It's been getting cold. San Diego getting cold, man, in the 40s. Wow. I would not picture it getting down that daggone low in freaking San Diego. I figured it'd be nice and hot down there. That would be nice, but man, be out there in California. California's too crazy for me, y'all. I can't go to California. Them people nuts. Too many regulations. Here, Dad. Thor keeps bringing me his freaking toys. Go back there and play with them. Kitties do love their toys. Kitties do love the freaking toys, y'all. But yeah, they cool it. That's okay. I've got a wife who makes sure I keep baby wipes on the truck. Get the cooler off. So yeah, I'm hoping that that's all it is. It just need, like I say, that freaking piece of pipe with the coupler and another section of freaking coolant line. Maybe about a foot section and 10 freaking 12 gallons of coolant. I'm hoping maybe that'll do it. I'm hoping the truck will fire back up. But I definitely need to find out if that freaking low coolant sensor is bad. Because right now it's not showing low coolant. Well, there's no coolant in that bottle. When I turn the key forward, it's not showing it. So I would think that sensor and that warning light would be on right now, but I could be wrong. Maybe it needs the truck to actually be on for it to show that. I'm running for it to show low coolant, but yeah, it's not showing a low coolant warning on the dash. So that kind of worries me and scares me on that. But if we put coolant, I may have to go ahead and just get the Freightliner because I need to replace this power window. Because of course, when I got the truck back, power window doesn't work. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, no, 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 no. This window has not moved in days. And it just freaking rolled down. And now I can't get it to go back up. Now it won't go back up. But this power window has not worked since I got my truck back from the radiator replaced. And I've already replaced the the actuator motor in this door twice already in this door. I looked up in the computer. I've already replaced it twice since I've had this truck in October 15. And now it's freaking out again. But now it just freaking worked. But now that it's 31 degrees, it won't go back up. I mean, not at all. So y'all, this is how my new year is going. I really hope everybody else is having a better new year than this, because this is not how a new year should go, y'all. This is absolutely not how a new year should run. I mean, this is bad. This is absolutely bad, y'all. But yeah. See, even Thor wants to look, because now Thor knows the window's rolled down some. And it's actually rolled down about 5 inches. That's just great. That's great. Of course, it's rolled down below my freaking window visor. So if it rains, then that's gonna freaking, you know, come in. The screw is stripped on the door, so I can't take the door apart because I actually broke an easy out trying to get this screw out that holds the freaking door handle in. So until I can get that one screw out, I can't take the door apart to get to the actuator. So you see my dilemma? And I was going to work on that, but since Freightliner and all that, and my truck was down for 3 weeks and it was always at a dealer or at a shop, I didn't have time to go work on it, because once it was up at Freightliner, they're like, yeah, we'll get to it. I mean, if I'd have known they were going to take forever, because that was on the list that I had for them to do. But after sitting up there for over two and a half weeks and then never touching it, I finally took it away from Freightliner. And that was one of the things that I had for them to do, was to get this freaking screw out, because I've got the replacement I bought from Freightliner right here. But there's no good to replace it if I can't freaking get it out. And like I say, I broke an easy out trying to get it out, so I may end up having to drill it and retap it. But then if you do that, then you need a bigger freaking bolt. So yeah, like I said, I guess this is going to be one of these years where you can't win for losing. So it is what it is, y'all. Anyway, I guess I'm going to get out of here. I hope everybody is having a great night. Just thought I'd come on here and just share the love with everybody. Yeah, at least it's not freaking snowing. That is definitely a good thing there, Richard. Uncle Sam's uppercut. Uh-oh. Ground wire coming problem with Freightliner. Man. That's usually around. Yeah, I'd love to be back at the southeast coast. I'll stay on the southeast, Justin, man. Because things were so much better when I stay on the southeast side. You don't have near the freaking problems, and when you are, you're close enough. I mean, stay on, we have help on the way. Let us come at maybe someone is close. Let's see. Trying to get to these comments here. Time to buy a KW. I wish I could afford a KW. My dream truck is a W9. W9 has always been my freaking dream truck. Always. See, the thing, why I didn't think it was a ground on the power window, because the passenger window works. The power door locks were working. The mirrors work on here, and they're all tied into the same thing, so. Well, let's see. Okay. Yeah, mirrors were working. Okay, now mirrors are working. Yeah, it's just this one window. I've actually taken the door switch off. Whew. I will show you all this. I actually took this apart. I put a light tester on them. I ran these. Actually took a tester, and then when I ran the door, it actually gave power. And then when I did the down, it actually gave power. I went to the corresponding one for the passenger side. So it is getting power. It's sending power through the switch down to it. It's just somewhere, I guess, down there the actuators where the freaking problem is. I guess that's the daggone issue somewhere between here, because it's actually giving power from the switch. So I did light test that. That's why I tell everybody, hey, try to keep some kind of tools on the truck. Yeah, I know I do need to put my triangles out, David. Let's see, y'all need a demo guy. Beat the issues, call out trucking me car, right? But yeah, this is definitely one of these good old things here, y'all. So hold down the kick. Hold button down, kick door panel. Alright, let's see. Nothing! Come on, roll up window. Maybe it's the actuator. Yep. She's not doing nothing. She's not coming up. This is going to be fun to try to get this window up. Y'all can see how low it is. And that's going to be freaking cold if I can't get this window back up. It's like one of them things that just make you want to go, why me? Sometimes you just want to say, why did I even leave the house? Sometimes it absolutely sucks. Independently grounded my Freightliner did the exact same thing. I ran along ground to the regulator plug and it would work. Okay, Uncle Sam. If I can ever get this door panel off, I will absolutely try that with try the things. Let's see. Oh wow, John Hogan's on his third. See now, I've actually replaced mine, my motor on this window twice already for this one here. It's absolutely insane. Get the duct tape, yeah. Because it will not roll up. Oh. You can't get it to do squat. So yeah, it's pretty bad, y'all. I guess I need to jump out here and try to throw some triangles up as soon as these freaking trucks stop and come back from here. Let's see. Take y'all with me. Holy shit. Car flying around the corner. Woo-wee. Of course. No light to see with around here, and everything wants to fly out of my freaking box here when you open the door here. Well, I tell you, this is not fun. I got so much stuff falling out. Drills and everything else in between. Falling out. Heat guns. Guess we're gonna turn my lights on, y'all. There we go. Now we got a little more light to see. Not much, but we got a little bit. We got Howell's diesel treatment. And of course, triangles. If I can get them open. Come on, open. My hands are numb, y'all. Let's set this bad boy down. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little engines, 4 little, 5, 6 little engines, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little engines. They say there's 10 little engines, but I don't know where all them engines went. They always say that in the thingies. I do have engine blood in me. I do have Cherokee, but I don't know where all the engines went. Triangle number 2. I probably should have put a jacket on. I'll be darned if it ain't flipping cold out here, y'all. These bad boys flying by around Sirius, even colder. And that a-hole could have moved over. I ain't gonna lie, that a-hole was close. That bleepity bleep bleep bleep. I'm gonna say it, y'all. That was about an a-hole. Well, at least he had enough common sense to move over. Enough courtesy, shall we say. But some of these people have no flipping courtesy at all. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little engines. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little engines. And I'm not going back a gazillion freaking feet for these either. Oh dear Lord, I'm not. Because I ain't gonna have to chase these things forever, y'all. I know they say, you know, what, 25, 50, and 100 feet? No. I maybe went back 100 feet total. Because it's cold. This is definitely one of the things that make you go doo-dah, doo-dah. Good Lord, it's flipping cold. Holy skit. All right. Grab my bottles. And I know I've got another freaking bottle that fell underneath the truck. I heard something fall underneath here. Well, there it is. Rain-X. Anti-fog. Okay. Freaking good enough, y'all. I'm cold. Woohoo! Well, at least that car moved over. Oh. Dear Lord, it's cold. Got Thor bug, y'all. Thor for president. Holy sheesh, it's freaking cold. Oh, dang it, man. We got a check engine light. We got a stop engine light. Seat belt and brake light. That's all. I want to see what the temperature is. Jeez. Yeah, 31. Says it's still 31 degrees, y'all. Either way, that's cold. When you have no freaking heat and now your window's down and you can't roll it up. Oh, it just doesn't get any better than this. Jumper codes around the door by hooking up the latch area into the frame, or ground on battery would be best. Oh yeah, I can reach the battery. The battery's directly underneath my door.
Parking recording will now
Let's see. Let's see. We're trying to get to these things about the door here. Window. Oh. Where is my flipping jacket? Hang on, y'all. I gotta find a jacket. It is cold. Wait for it, bud. Where's my jacket, Thor? Right freaking behind me. Thor's on it. Move. Oh dear Lord, it's cold. Whew. As y'all see, I got my Thor for President shirt. And Thor has his freaking toys in his water dish, as usual. I almost throw his toys in his food dish or his water dish. Oh, Lord. All right, let me see if I can get back to these. Thanks, Amy. Appreciate that. David, I'm actually in Wytheville, Chiswell, Fort Chiswell or Wytheville. One of these little places. Oh, Lord, it's cold. Damn, no. I had to say, this sucks. This sucks. And the wife always says, but you like it cold. No, I like cool, as in like 77 degrees, 76, 31, not so much. Miss Cat, honey darling. She always talk about, well, you like it cold, you like it cold. No. We fought over thermostat, y'all. She wants it at like 78, 80. I like it like 76 at least, 77 at least. But when I wanted it at 77, she's like, oh, you like it cold. 77 is not cold. 31 is cold. 31 is definitely cold. Yeah, honey. You peace all you want. Oh, Lord. Number 2, heavy record service. David, I actually have the TA. They said it'll be about 3 hours before they can get a piece of hose and cool it. So I need a piece of hose, a freaking coupler to tie the two pieces of hose together, and maybe about a foot long of freaking, heater hose or coolant line hose and, so forth. But about 3 hours, so I'm hoping I don't need a wrecker service, but I appreciate the offer there. I'm trying not to have to tow this thing. I definitely don't want to tow this here. 22 up there. Yeah, you can. David, you're up there in New York. You can have that cold stuff up there. That's just, it's too cold up there. I don't want nothing to do with that cold stuff like that. That's just, it's too bad. Use jumper cable to your ground door by hooking up the latch area and to the frame on the ground, and then activate switch and cross fingers. See, and I do have jumper cables. I guess while the guy's working on that, I can be jumping out with some jumper cables and see if I can hook up a ground to it. Because yeah, it would be nice to get this window up. Now, Justin, I actually need a piece of coolant line. That 3/4 inch coolant line or heater hose. Because it's split right at the top, but I need about, to say cut it back, probably 8 inches to a foot, just to be on the safe side. So I can give it extra hose. So it's not pulled so tight, because where it is pulled so tight. Where it's all split up there at the top, I want to be able to try to cut it back about 8 inches. So I figure probably about a foot of heater hose. And then that metal coupling, basically a double male nipple to shove in the old hose, shove in the new hose, and then shove the new hose up onto the APU, and then clamp it back down. So I'm thinking that's all it needs, about a foot long heater hose, a double male nipple for the 3/4 inch coolant line, and cool it. So, like I say, TA says about 3 hours. We may get to you sooner, but you know, we rather give you the longer time just in case we can't get to you. It all depends on how good things go here. That's always their excuse, but I get it. You don't, you want to tell somebody a longer time, and then hey, if you show up early, then have them give them, you know, say, well, you know, you told me 2 hours, it took you 3. Realistically, we all know when you break down, you're at the mercy of the road crew. Okay, so the road crew thinks he may be on a road call. He may think, hey, I can get there, I can get it done in an hour, but then he shows up. Now he says, oh crap, now I need this, and then he's got to turn and go back to a shop, get something, and then come back. He may be on a call for an extra 2 hours. So we all know how the game's played out here. So I mean, you're at their mercy. No sense in getting mad. We just do the best we can freaking do when we're out here. We just accept it for what it is, y'all, right? I mean, we're truck drivers. We're in all kinds of situations. We know we have to accept all kinds of situations. Like I say, plan for the best, expect the worst. So that way you don't get disappointed. Shoot, I'm just watching Highway Through Hell. Oh, gotta love the Highway Through Hell. Yeah, no, I put out a little short on TikTok and Instagram with a freaking scrap metal place that, you know, they told me I was picking up 42,000 pounds of baked aluminum. Yeah, they didn't say it was a scrap yard. They ain't say nothing about it. It was a freaking metal scrap yard with crap all over everywhere, all over the freaking ground. Metal freaking shavings everywhere. Thor's leg in the way, y'all. He's trying to sniff these sounds while we're out here watching all the freaking cars go by. He's enjoying that. Yeah, I probably need to hire either that, I really need to put more stuff back on the truck. Like I say, I thought I had heater hose on the truck. I thought I kept that on here. At one point, I do remember I had about an extra 1.5 to 2 feet, because I bought a section. I replaced my ones up at the top up there about 1.5 years ago. I replaced them myself, so I had extra line, and I used to keep it in my box down there, but it's not there. So I don't know if somebody took it out of my box when I'm parked. You know, on time off, people go through your stuff, I'm sure. I'm on the side of boxes if they're not locked down up underneath the truck. But it's not down there. And I remember I had a section. I mean, if that was the case, all I'd need is freaking coolant, but I need that freaking hose and a double male nipple. So, but I will definitely, after this, oh yeah, I'll be having me some extra hose and some freaking mending. So if I ever have a small leak and I catch it in time, you know, because I always keep about 2 gallons, between 1 and 2 gallons of coolant on the truck at all times anyway. I've always got coolant on the truck. Like right now, I think when I looked under there a little while ago, I actually had 2 gallons of coolant. So I think it was. I know there was one for sure, and I thought I had another one in my other box. Along with, I've got 4 gallons of oil on the truck. I've got 2 gallons of Lucas, and I got 2 gallons of Lucas over there. So I took my passenger seat out when I was home and put stuff on that side. I've got 3 bottles of Howell's diesel treatment, anti-gel, so I keep stuff stocked up. I believe in trying to keep stuff. I've got tools on the truck. It's just a matter of, you know, you gotta have the right things. And obviously this time I don't have the right thing I need, y'all. So yeah. Well, what's up, Keith? Okay, that thing turned off. Freaking cameras take about 15 minutes before they shut off on the side of the truck. And I actually started a video. All I was going to do was finish up the little bit of me stopping tonight and put that video together, because I've got my camera mounted underneath my Coronado plate on the back frame plate, catching views of under the trailer. So I've actually got that with me at the scrap metal yard. So I've linked it with both side cameras and the back camera. All that's going to be on the next video I put out. So yeah, I would probably be doing the video now if I wasn't doing the live. But Cat's like, yeah, why don't you just go ahead and go live? What else you got to freaking do? I mean, why not? Go ahead and just throw a live. Then you don't have to actually take the time to edit and put something out and do content. True. Video watched of the tire. I'm curious, the video watched of the tire missing a groove. Did you ever find out? Chris, the lady at TA actually asked me if I do a lot in gravel. Well, where I park the truck at is actually freaking rock. So she says sometimes if you do a lot of gravel running or in rock and stuff like that, that can actually get in there and actually rip out a freaking tread. And since I do park in the rock in some places I've gone to lately actually are gravel and stuff, that could have actually done. That's what she believes, that a rock or something got in there and eventually just worked the freaking tread loose. So that could be. I mean, where I park at is rock. So I guess that's one thing to be mindful when you have deeper grooves, you know, in your freaking tires, and you've got more open tread instead of like the Michelin ZDN2s. I think they're the closer tires, so you're not really getting much in there. With these knobbies like this, the Toyos, you can get all kinds of stuff in between the treads on those. So that could have been what knocked it out. So yeah, it is what it is, y'all. Yep. Do-do-do-da. Just got on my pre-trip and put the wing in. Yeah, put it in the wind there, brother, Uncle Sam. Get on rolling, brother. That's right, Truck with T-Bone Metal. See, I actually had me some metal music on a second ago. I actually had Octane, because I'm tired, so I put on Octane to try to stay awake a little bit. I was actually listening to me some church CDs earlier from James Payne and David Gibbs. Got a story about motorhome, and then I'm like, okay. After those two were done, I'm like, okay, I'm getting tired, because I've been up since 6 o'clock. I shut down last night, and the guy come. It said the hours to unload were 8 o'clock. Well, when I called yesterday to ask if I could park at the customer last night, then the lady said yes. Like, she told me where I could park at. She said the guy comes in at 7. Oh no, he was knocking on my door at 6. So yeah, I didn't get that much sleep last night. So I've been up since 6, unloading, and then waiting for them to get me a load, and now I've got all this mess. Slipknot. Whew. What's that? Corey Taylor? Well, Corey Taylor from Slipknot, that also in Stone Sour. Yeah, duct tape. See, now I actually have that Flex Seal tape. But would you really want to trust Flex Seal tape? Which really won't do any good because you don't have coolant now anyway. So even if the Flex Seal held, it's you know, I wouldn't trust it on the heater hose like that anyway. But since it's right there at the kind of bend, I don't trust it to actually hold and seal good. But like I say, I don't have freaking coolant anyways. 10 gallons of coolant, so it's not gonna do me any good anyway. So, but yeah, I didn't think about that Flex Seal. There's T's to APU. They're both closed. The stuff in loops. Now John, I actually have T's on both of them, but I've got them closed right now to the APU. That way, it doesn't drain any more. Just in case there is any more coolant in the system, because the actual line that is busted open is at the APU. So just in case, I've got both those T's closed off. So once he comes and he changes the line out, then I'll go ahead and open those T's up, and then that'll open the system back up. But yeah, actually, he could just bring coolant. I could close that off actually to the APU, and I could run. So technically, all I would need is coolant. Then I would just have to run the truck for heat, because it's the APU line that's actually got the tear. So if the guy from the TA can't get a fitting or anything or whatever to replace that, if he just at least gets me the coolant, then yeah, with that line being, those T's being closed off, I should be able to run the truck and get going. As long as the truck starts. That's my thing. As long as it didn't damage anything before the truck got shut down, I think we're good. Like I say, that temperature didn't spike up. It showed the low coolant and high temperature. Came on, went back off, and then came back on for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then the truck shut off. So I guess it finally dropped to a level, and then by the time I got over here, got pulled over, and of course I guess it all drained out. Because I coasted. The truck shut off, and I just let it freaking coast. Probably a good 3/4 mile to get around this corner up here, because you're pretty much coming downhill before you get to this curve up here to get on to the 81 South. So yeah, if I can at least get the coolant, I can leave those T's closed. If he doesn't have the nipple or the line to fix that, yes, and I can leave that closed, John. I just won't be able to run the APU. So for heat and everything, I just have to leave the truck running. But we'll leave the truck running beats no heat at all, right? So that is something to definitely, you're right about, John. Yeah, Ken, you're right. I can't catch a break lately. Yes. Needed. Let's see. Doodah. Yeah. When I'm stressed, y'all, I doodah a lot. Catherine will tell you that. So I do apologize when I'm reading stuff. And actually, even at home when I'm trying to read stuff, I'll just start doodahing. That's one of my things. I don't know why. It's just my brain. It's that whatever. I don't know if it's the Tourette's or what it is, but something always makes me doodah a lot when I'm stressed out, y'all, or when I'm traumatized. That's right, Doug. She's gonna start. Right? Can't wait for the next video. Find out outcomes. All right, Chris, you have yourself a good night. You be safe. Hope everything works out with the new job. And stay tuned for a video. I know Justin's gonna put out a new video. I know we got Trucker with T-Bone. He's gonna throw him a new video out. We know Russell with TF Transport. We know he's gonna throw out a video here. I know all of us got some videos coming out soon. I've got one that'll probably be out tomorrow. Maybe. I can't guarantee, because I was gonna finish it when I stopped tonight. But now by the time I actually stop, I'm gonna be exhausted, y'all, because I've already paid for a parking spot up in the TA south of Akron. I've already paid and reserved a spot there. But I honestly don't know if I'll have enough freaking time on my logs, to be honest, to make it there. Let's see, what does it say we have? I hate these e-logs, y'all. Split sleeper berth, it says I have... Yeah, it says I have 3 hours and 41 minutes left. I'm not making it there in 3 hours and 41 minutes. I'm still in Virginia. So I'm pretty much toast. To be honest, it's kind of at that point to where when they do come, if we get the truck running, I might as well finish my freaking 10 right here, to be honest. Yeah, I've already got 2.5 hours sitting here, so really I might as well finish my freaking 10 here, because it usually comes in an hour. I'm only gonna have enough time to drive an hour. Well, where am I gonna find a place to park this freaking time of night? I'm sure all the paid spots are already taken at this TA, and then I'll have to start a 10-hour break all over again. Well, then I'm probably going to miss the deadline to deliver up there tomorrow, up there around Akron. So, you know, I kind of might as well finish the 10 here, get up and jet as soon as my 10's up. That's kind of my train of thought. What do y'all feel about that? That's kind of where my head's leaning at. Do 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 da do da. That's right, Ken. I always watch your TikToks and Instagrams, I think, Ken. Do da do da. Let's see. Do, do, do. My videos are awesome. Appreciate that, Russell. We try to keep our videos good. You know, some have better content than others. I know my content's kind of long, drawn out, boring, but I do try to keep it going. I try to show some different things, which is why I took the time today and downloaded the footage from my cameras. Got the back camera underneath the trailer, and then the 2 window cams, so we could put a little different footage in. I'm trying to spice the videos up a little bit. I'm trying to add some more things. So tried the new opener, so I'm trying to improve the channel, y'all. We're trying to improve content. So, like I say, feedback from y'all is actually good for us. It lets us know what's working, what's not, what y'all rather see. I mean, look at Riding with Dave. 95% of Riding with Dave is him with a GoPro on top of his head. I mean, now that he's got his girlfriend ride with him, fiance, ride with him, and they're teaming, now we finally get to see what he looks like. Because I think they said there's only like 1 or 2 videos out of all his videos that actually showed him. He never showed himself, so it was good to actually, you know, see Riding with Dave now. But yeah, most of his videos are the GoPro on top of his head. Girlfriend, okay, David. So yeah, set the map, and the TA is so close they have the tank to get you going. Yep, TA is only 9.6 miles away, Justin. 9.6. It's like so close yet so far away. If I was in the modeling channel, I'm like, I'm just trucking. I see a couple of spammers. Yeah, let's see here. Can we do this? Well, there we go. Okay, there we go. There we got a couple of these things done. I'm trying to work on this thing. I'm trying to put some moderators in here for the people who's always in here, y'all, but whoa, what the muck? I said muck. It's not wanting to be cooperative. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. No cat, the window is not up. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, Doug. Go ahead and just freaking take the 10. All right, we're going to give it another try, Justin. Nothing. Not a thing. But other side works fine. As y'all can see, that one works good. I think Thorbug's back here trying to stay warm. I mean, I've got a little ceramic heater right there, but you know, it's going to freaking draw so much power. I don't want to turn that ceramic heater on, because then that'll definitely go towards killing some batteries. Because I've already, let's see. Well, I'm down to 12.4. I was at 12.5. Now I'm down to 12.4. There we go. Add some moderators in here from all the people who's always in here. There we go. Yeah, Justin, I wish this freaking window would. I can't believe it actually went down. I mean, all the times I've tried it, trying to back the truck in these last couple of days on these loads, has it rolled down a bit, and then all of a sudden, bam. Hasn't done a thing. And now all of a sudden, now it wants to roll down, but it doesn't want to roll up. It'd be nice if you could wiggle it up, but it's not even wiggling up. So yeah, I guess that motor's holding it in pretty freaking well. Like I say, I broke an easy out trying to get this one bolt out, so I can't take it apart until I can get that one bolt out. So I have to get another easy out. I was going to do that this coming weekend when I do a reset. Try to run by Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever there's that when I'm doing a reset, and see if I can grab that, grab some more easy outs, and see if maybe I can get it. If not, I have to drill it out, and I hate to have to drill it out and then have to retap it with a different size when I've already got the freaking bolt for it to put back in it for Freightliner. But yeah, Justin, this is definitely one of them trucking nights. Trucking night for all of us out here. Like we say, you got the poor people who stuck in the snow out there on freaking 95. I think I did hear on Fox News earlier that they finally do have it everybody rolling now. They said there's still some abandoned cars, but they actually have it cleared up where traffic is flowing on 95 now, but it's just they still got abandoned cars last I heard. People just left. But the good thing is they did make truckers out to be nice people. Normally every report you hear, they're bashing truck drivers. Truck drivers are the scum of the earth. We're just out trying to mow innocent people down. But then you hear of the stories where truck drivers are actually giving people food, water, because us truck drivers normally keep food and water on the truck. I've got all kinds of microwavables in here on the truck. I've got about 30 bottled waters over here, plus I got 2 liters of Fresca in the fridge, plus 2 more 2 liters of Fresca underneath the bed. I got microwavable mac and cheese. I've got crackers. So, you know, truck drivers are actually giving people food and letting them get in their things, because a lot of cars, people run out of gas. They'd cut their cars off to try to save gas because they were low. So they'd run the car for heat for a little bit, and then they would shut it off just to try to conserve on fuel. When they crank it back up, try to get a little warm. So you hear about stories where truckers are actually letting people come in their trucks to get warm. For some of these people, I mean, giving food. So at least truckers finally got some appreciation for things that we do, because we're not all out here trying to mow people down, but that's the way the normal media portrays us. They always want to make truck drivers like we're just these evil people who don't care about people. We don't care whose lives we take. So I'm glad that they finally did give us in a good light, because it's not that often you hear stories where truck drivers are the freaking heroes. That's right, Justin. Gotta love Fresca. Let's see. We're the Millers with what's his name? Jennifer Aniston, where the bad guy gets them for the drug deal. I can't remember the freak. Jason Sudeikis, whatever his freaking name is. He's got his 2 goons that bring him. He's got the bag over his head and all that. And then, you know, he's there in the office, fixing to be taken back. And the secretary's like, would you like something to drink? Coffee? Tea? Fresca? Yeah, I'll take a Fresca. Give me some Fresca. I like Fresca. So, yes, a lot of people don't appreciate Fresca. They say it has an acquired taste. But, hey, I'm down with it. We actually have like 7 2-liters of Fresca at the house. I keep some in the office. We keep it in the fridge. Because we actually take Fresca and mix it with diet cranberry juice. And make like a punch out of it. That's actually good. Let's see. Final story on David Muir, ABC, was about a trucker handing out microwave Jimmy Dean food. There you go. See, so truckers were actually getting a good break. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. I ain't thinking about that. T-bone, close the daggone curtain to help block some of that cold air from coming out. See, that's what's good about having a live. People come up with ideas that you don't think about, because I sure wouldn't have thought about closing the curtain, trying to keep the air in, or keep some of the cold air from hitting me. Let's see here. So I'm glad truckers finally got a good show, and especially coming from ABC. ABC's not really. They usually have some off the wall stories, so at least they finally did something good for truckers. Yeah, Russell, you better hurry up. See if you can get in there before the that deadline where you got to have the extra school. Great job. That's your husband. I appreciate that, Amy. Love horrible bosses. We have horrible bosses 1 and 2. Jennifer Aniston is an absolute nut in part 2. She was bad in part 1. She's even worse in part 2. But we're the Millers. Love all those freaking movies. I mean, they're just hilarious. Not had the vodka. I haven't had vodka in like forever. Now I did have some wine for New Year's, because me and Kat actually like Castello de Poggio wine, whatever it is. I think that's the name of it, Castello de Poggio. But we actually like the fruity flavor wines. I think that one's like a peach flavor. I did get a cherry flavored wine this weekend, because we always keep some, because actually my cardiologist says that's actually, you know, they say it's actually good when you have heart problems. A glass of wine's actually good for you. And yeah, I had one freaking glass and I was tipsy. That's all it takes for me. I'm a cheap drunk. Absolute cheap drunk. I mean, 1 glass of wine, I'm good to go. So, I guess that's a good thing. I mean, hey, you don't need to take me out and spend $50 worth of drinks. Let's see, the wine at Sam's was like $10 for that bottle of wine, and I only had 1 glass out of it, so still about 4 more glasses, so for maybe about $2. So yeah, I'm a good drunk off $2. Some people would say, and that's a good thing. Oh well. Good night, trucking, T-Bone. Get you some sleep, brother. That way you can get up, get rolling, because you said you were rolling through here at 5, so I know you're getting back up early in the morning, get rolling again. So, yeah. Enjoy the night, y'all. I guess I'm going to get out of here, see if I can try to grab some jumper cables and try the jumper cables on the door deal. Let's see if maybe that'll work. It was suggested, hey, I'm going to try anything I can do to hook it up to the ground. Anything worth a try to get this window shut, because yeah, it's getting colder, y'all, so I definitely want to try to kill some of this cold air. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe night. I appreciate all y'all in here on my live tonight. We had a lot of good YouTube channels in here tonight, so everybody make sure y'all are subscribed to everybody else's YouTube if you're not already. I'm sure y'all are. I'm sure everybody knows who you are. I appreciate that, Justin. We've been praying for you too. It's stuck down there. Me and Catherine were actually talking about that today. So like, hope you don't turn around and test positive. I see y'all are staying separate, but that would absolutely blow if she comes up negative and now you test positive at the end of the week before y'all fly home. We're gonna hope and pray that's not the case. Hey, God willing, everything's good and you'll be able to fly home. Because, like I say, who wants to pay for a hotel and stay somewhere for an extra week and you can't really see anywhere because you're quarantined? I'd be livid. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be livid having to pay money and can't do anything or see anywhere. So, absolutely feel you, Justin. We feel your pain, so we're praying for y'all. Everybody else, y'all make sure y'all go visit everybody's channels. And I truly appreciate everybody coming out here tonight, y'all. Richard, you be safe. John, y'all be safe. Amy, David, Sarah, Doug, Russell. Let's see, who else we got here? William. So, baby love, I'll call you later on. David, all y'all, I say I appreciate everybody coming on here tonight. Anybody I forgot, please forgive me. But y'all have a good, safe, blessed night, and we will holler at y'all later. Peace out, y'all.